Let's try this again. First time, I recorded like 10 minutes and imported it to edit it and realized there was tissue all over my face because I had just blown my nose. And I just couldn't stand it. I skipped class today, my one and only class today, Logic, which has turned out to be the driest subject on planet Earth. And I only get one unexcused absence the whole semester, and I spent it today. But I wanted to devote a large time to math today, which I've been able to do. And I think I'm going to continue to do more. I mean, it's only 3 p.m. right now. Because my daily average has been in kind of a slump, and I wanted to pump it up.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
And there are just some things I wanted to devote more time to that I didn't grasp fully. So, and I had kind of a backlog of homework anyways. Something I've always kind of wanted was a really simple way to do math when I have like 20 or 30 minutes here or an hour there. It seems like there's been a lot of time that's gone wasted or underutilized, like when we're traveling to and from Florida, when we're in Florida for several days to several weeks at a time. Other times that I spend waiting for other thing, God knows what. And I've always wanted a way to like basically do math during those situations, but obviously it doesn't make sense 99% of the time to take my computer and my notebooks and spare paper and a textbook, unless, you know, we're going on vacation, which even then I don't like lugging all that stuff because most of the time the car's jam full anyways, and it's hard to find room for those things, to be honest. So what I decided to do was find a bunch of integration problems, practice integration problems on the internet, and print them out so that I can take them anywhere and work on them. And that proved to be surprisingly difficult. Because you can either find not that many in one place, so you have to go to like 30 websites to get, 15 or 20 problems, or it takes some of the fun away by telling you, like, here are some practice trig substitution integration problems. And it's like, well, I don't want to be told what type of integration procedure to use, because that's half the battle of doing an integral, is knowing how to do it. Duh. So luckily I did manage to find one page that had like 25 or 30. I wanted to incorporate the printout with space to do it. So rather than write the integral in Microsoft Word, which I'm sure you can do, that would take forever and a day. I'd have to spend time to figure it out and it would be tedious. So what I did was just screenshotted it from the PDF I downloaded and then gave myself a whole page to do it. So this is what it ended up looking like. So I got 25 or 30 of them here. And, just got the problem real simply, just large enough to read. Give myself this whole page to work on it and the back if need be, which mainly only because my printer doesn't print two-sided. And then later today I'm going to go to the Great Walmart and get a folder similar to this one so that I can 3-hole punch it and just carry it around. I don't want to use this one because that's what I keep my homework in, and I don't want to lose that in case my professor ever decides to check it. Once I have that, all I'll need is a pen and that folder, and that's pretty discreet. It's not obnoxious or anything. It's not a massive 3-inch textbook, and if need be, if worse comes to worse, if I want to Google an integral and solve it, if I just can't figure it out myself, then you can do that on your phone. I mean, that's not too hard. I've done it a couple times. I chose integrals just because, one, they're challenging to me, and I think it takes a lot to be good at them. You have to remember all the shortcuts and tricks and trig identities and all the substitutions and all the different ways you can integrate, and all of the rules, if you will, of integration. And obviously integration is not the end-all be-all for a math education. I mean, I probably won't do much of any beyond Calc 3. I mean, this is my last calculus class, so after this it'll just be a lot more conceptual and theoretical stuff, presumably. So it won't be super relevant, but good math practice is good math practice, right? So if that goes well and I like, the utility of it, what I'll probably do is take a bunch of exercises from this book, which I intend on reviewing when I finish it. I've only read 10 or 15 pages. It's called How to Prove It by Daniel Velleman, which so far I think is really good, but in addition to giving a really good structured introductory approach to proving stuff, it gives a lot of exercises to do yourself. Honestly, that'll be a lot more relevant to me as a junior and senior than integration will. But, I've always been impressed by people who can do integration really quickly and do it well and have a good grasp of all the rules and tricks and stuff. That's, you know, I'm just not as good at it as I could be. So I feel like that's a good enough reason in and of itself. As kind of an unrelated side note to all this is I'm going to try and figure out how to make a playlist when I'm in the process of uploading this one so that I can do a little bit better job of separating the math videos from non-math stuff, which most of the time the titles make it obvious, but if someone wants to come to the channel just for that, then I would like to make it as easy as possible for them. Speaking of viewership, we are well past the 10,000 view mark, which is cool. And yesterday was our highest, the day before yesterday, was our highest viewership for one day, which was either 92 or 93 views. So thanks for that. That's pretty cool. We're getting closer and closer to 100 a day, which I would be satisfied with. Like I'm not, like I said before, I'm not trying to get YouTube famous, but 100 a day, I mean that's cool. As long as people are getting something out of it, that's all I care about. But anyways, thanks for that. And this should be like video 94, 95. So I dare say within a month or two we'll be at 100 videos, which is another cool milestone. So anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.